What's going on, everybody? Today I wanted to review the USCCE loud dual alarm clock that I got off Amazon with a bed shaker. You might hear my son in the background. He's with the dad today while the wife is out prepping for one of her friend's weddings. So you'll hear him maybe laughing or moving around next to me, but that's all right. So this alarm clock has, when I went to go start my new job, I wanted to get a clock that I for sure can wake up. I don't just have to rely on my phone on. And I was looking for loud alarm clocks. This seemed to be one of the better choices. I think there's a few different colors you can get, but I chose the black with blue. Looks like an old school updated style alarm clock. Yeah, looks pretty nice. It's not that big, and it fits right on my bedside, and it is pretty loud. So I'm gonna go into a few of the features and what this thing does as well. So the first thing is the shaker here. It's basically like a giant vibrating disc that you put underneath your pillow. You put it next to you in your bed. It's supposed to help shake you awake. I haven't really used this specifically as much. I tried it. It's pretty jarring when you wake up because it shakes pretty vigorously, even though I have it on the low. So you can change the setting. So settings are high, medium, and low. And this connects right to the back of the clock. So you put it in right there, and then you can either choose to do just the sound, vibration, or both when you're choosing to set your alarm. If you're someone who has, if you're sharing a bed with somebody and you're the only one that wants to be awake, the vibration might be a little bit better than having a loud sound. However, the night I did try the vibration, my wife told me that the shaking of this disc woke her up more than just an alarm clock, because you could just turn it off and keep it moving. But yeah, so you can this alarm clock, you don't have to use sound if you want to just use the disc. So the snooze button is up top. It's right there. Good clicky little button. And then to adjust the time and also the lights, little LED lights or whatever these are on front, you just use one of the two little dials on top that you spin with. Going into setting the clock. So there's two buttons here. You can set two alarms. So basically what I do when I'm getting ready for work, you just click them and it saves the times that you set up. So for me, I have to wake up around 5 a.m. So 5:05 a.m. I set an alarm, and then 5:30 if I'm running into trouble, I got to get up by that second 5:30 alarm. To set these, you basically hold, sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, but you hold the right side, the left dial does the time. And you can set it at whatever time. The right dial, or left dial does the minute, the hours, and right dial does the minutes. And that's how you set that up. And I believe you can either leave it or you just press it and it sets to that time. Same for the bottom. To turn it off, like on the weekends, if you're not trying to wake up super early, you just click it and it turns off. Same with this one. You click it and it turns off. To set the time of the actual time of day, you click that. You could change it to military time if you like that better. And then you could change the alarm sound. So this might get a little bit loud. Hopefully it doesn't mess with my baby too much, but that's the sound I use. You could go up to 7, and that's pretty loud. I think I kept it on 3, and you could change the sound too. That's sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3, you got some birds chirping. Back to sound 1. That's just how you set the alarm sound. And that's pretty much it. You know, for the price, I don't remember exactly what I got. I'll leave the Amazon link to where you can get this in the description. But it wasn't expensive. I remember I didn't want to spend a boatload of money on these things. But I just wanted to have the security of having an alarm specifically instead of just using my phone alarm in case I have my phone charging in the other room or I forget to set it. I always have this where throughout the week, once I press this button and I press this button, my alarms will always be set. So that it's a good sense of security with this, having the, just set alarms for the whole week. So it's a plug-in. You plug it into a wall, and it'll have, to start right up. But if it gets unplugged, I think everything resets. I haven't had that problem because I also put in batteries. So even if this thing gets unplugged, I don't have to worry about it. And this also, I don't have the box anymore because I've been using this for about a month. But there's a full how to use booklet in the box. So in case you're ever confused on how to set the alarm or anything like that. The one thing I would make sure is just make sure always, if you're using the sound or the vibration or both, you just make sure you have it clicked on what you want, because you can, think you have the sound on and you leave it on vibration, but you don't even have this hooked up, so it won't go off. So that's just something to keep in mind there. And that's about it. It's a very straightforward clock, and yeah, I think it's great. I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing I would say is the wires. You got a bunch of wires here, but that's what you're gonna get when you're getting an alarm clock. It's not always gonna be Bluetooth, but yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're thinking about picking this up as a new alarm, or if there's any other alarms that you think are better at around the same price point. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.